Hello friends, when last we left off, we were freezing our butts off in the northern area immediately north of the Enclave, which is apparently covered in snow. We found one of the two keys that we need to find, and now I guess we're just gonna head out and find the other one. Sunny's still here, he's just not talking.
Yeah, sorry. I am still here. I was just thinking about how awesome it was that I could teleport now.
Yeah, because he can teleport now, because, you know, bastard. I'm sorry.
Hey, I would have been a different class if you had picked this one.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just a little bitter that you get to teleport and all I get is a cool backflip move.
So you get super agility and all I get is the ability to shape reality to my whim?
Yeah, that. Boy. Okay. So yeah, what we fought last time was, were they goblins?
Goblins, I think, yeah.
Yeah. And we were under-leveled going into it, so maybe the other one will be easier and then we'll just like breeze right through it.
Yeah, we did pretty well considering we weren't supposed to be there.
Also, I'm just realizing that we forgot to take the waypoint portal, which would have been like the smart thing for us to do.
You know, I forgot that last time too.
Yep. We're winners.
I'm pretty sure we're losers.
Don't say that out
That's
loud.
the reason we spend That's the reason we spend our free time playing video games and recording it, right?
Shut up. You're not supposed to talk about it. It's like a Fight Club.
Yeah.
Don't acknowledge the fact that we're talking to people. Okay. So we're fighting a bunch of abominable snowmen then.
Apparently.
Yay! Okay, sword slicer is
That would be
coming.
enough.
Alright, we're gonna sneak up behind him. Bump it down, down, down.
Whoa.
Okay. So I'm not entirely certain what just happened. Oh, you killed him? Sweet.
Yes. I swear.
What?
Your panda's more useful than you some days.
I was fighting off his minions. Honest.
My ice attacks sometimes cause fire attacks.
Because that makes sense.
It's part of being me.
Want to break things, that's all. Alright, here, let's talk to this dude. Jadach.
Your arrival is well timed. I believe I have located the alchemist's lair here in the ice-deep caverns. I found a journal just inside the entrance. It speaks of entering the mine at Torchlight and retrieving Orkdrak's heart. I intended to look for more further inside the caverns, but the creatures dwelling there now are too much for me. Finding the rest of the alchemist's journal would probably be very helpful in ascertaining how to stop him. The one I saw was volume 4, so there are probably 3 more in the ice-deep caverns.
Let's do
That's
it.
interesting.
He promised a reward. I don't really need any other reasoning to do this.
You're quite greedy, aren't you?
Why would you expect anything else from me?
There is a surprising amount of blood in this game.
Well, it's only a little cartoony. Die, Ice Child! Okay, we got King Ice Shell here. He's a pretty big dude.
Yeah, I see that. I'll hit him with electricity.
Good call. Alright, there we go. That wasn't so hard. Oh.
Where did you go?
I got sidetracked.
Again?
You should be used to it by now, honestly. That's fine, I don't need you. I can make my own Shadowleen minions at this point.
What do you mean you don't need me? I kinda need you! I'm squishy!
Then why'd you run on ahead?
I didn't run ahead, you ran back!
We weren't done there.
Looked like you were done there to me!
Silly.
Yeah.
You're just being ridiculous.
Were you just hanging out here? There's nothing here!
There were enemies, but I killed them.
Jeez.
Go, my minions. You got him? Good.
Yes. This is an interesting cave.
Lots of bats.
You know, you don't normally actually find caves this deep. The power of my teleport is apparently really powerful because it just caused a huge explosion. And I gained a level.
Look at how many minions I have. I love those ice bats. They're so easy to bend to my will.
You know, using their soul to create a demon for your dark designs probably isn't the nicest thing to do.
Hey, but it's effective.
I guess?
Don't tell me you have that whole morality thing going on about you.
Well, I mean, I have no right to talk, considering I do cause things to explode with electricity and magic. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, if you have to compare the two, at least I don't steal their souls when we're done.
Oh gosh.
Unless it's Skyrim, in which case I steal their souls all the time, because, you know.
It's a core game mechanic.
And I actually shouldn't say that. My randomness will sometimes just spawn those shadow bats. I'm still not fully sure I know where they come from. Am I doing the same thing as you, or are they just randomly appearing because I'm random?
Both? The difference is that I'm doing it intentionally and you're just kind of saying random words that happen to form spells or something.
No, apparently, according to the flavor text of the ability that causes this stuff to happen, is my energy and the magic around me is literally becoming so random and unpredictable that it causes just random things to happen.
Yeah. Well, that too.
But I mean, that's not my fault.
I just randomly stole that guy's soul. You can't blame me. That'll hold up in court.
Well, it'll get me down from murder to manslaughter.
No, I'm pretty sure you intentionally killed him, though.
Oh, well, that's not quite what I meant. I mean, not about the death.
Just
In court, that argument would allow me to get me down from murder to manslaughter. I didn't intend to do it.
Mm-hmm. My point is basically, we're talking about utilizing people's souls. There's not really a court for that, so.
I suppose it is hard to prove a soul exists.
I think we're getting way too caught up in the logistics of this.
You know, for all we know, they just appear randomly because we somehow plant eggs in them or something.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Does the flavor text of your ability explain how it happened? Oh. There must be a way to increase the heart's power, perhaps by drawing it from the elemental guardians. Their power is incomprehensibly vast, and any one of them could supercharge Ordric's heart to more than equal the task. But would draining away that energy kill the guardian? Would its associated element then run amok or vanish altogether? I must spread the donation. Donation? That's what it says, right? I'm not misreading that?
Sure.
I must spread the donation across multiple guardians. Oh, I see. The guardians are unlikely to willingly part with that energy. I must take what I need and pray that there is time for apologies later. Apologies?
Apologies.
So how much do we know about this alchemist anyways?
Hardly anything.
He just appeared in Torchlight one day and, well, torched the place?
Oh gosh. You're off the series.
What?
We don't have terrible puns here unless I'm the one saying them. Oh, he's a big guy. Not a strong guy, but a big guy.
I have big electricity. Ordric's heart is itself corrupted, and might actually be more dangerous to me than Ember. I have designed and crafted a tool in the form of a stave to control and wield the heart, but it is not enough. The foul energies released by the heart are capable of creating physical and mental deformities, even with only casual exposure. Accordingly, I must construct a suit of ember-resistant armor to shield me from the worst of the effects. Can you quiet down? I'm trying to read.
Help me!
Jeez.
You were just reading. I'm fighting for my life, and you're just, like, sitting there.
This is extremely important.
How so?
It has to do with how we're going to deal with the alchemist.
Okay, whatever you say. Slimes! More freaking slimes! Die! Die! Die!
What is your problem?
Slimes. Slimes.
After months of research and experiments, I am forced to conclude that my Ember Blight is incurable, and I am not alone. Hundreds die from it every year. Thousands more must be isolated from Ember, lest even the least exposure trigger a psychotic episode. The only real solution, it seems, is to remove the source of the infection or destroy all Ember everywhere. Until now, this has been an unrealistic proposal, but with the defeat of Ordric, I believe a universal cure to Ember Blight is finally within reach.
Huzzah!
I feel so... do you understand what exactly these notes are saying?
No, but I understand that guy's big. Ah! Alright, challenge. Fight this guy off for me, and explain what's going on at the exact same time.
How about we defeat him first, and then I explain what's going on?
That's not as challenging, but okay. We can do that. His name is Chillhoof. Because he's cold and he has hoofs.
Yeah, no kidding. Done. I found the master key. There must be a chest around here for it.
It's my master key. Anyway, I think I found it. Okay, that wasn't so hard.
So apparently, as it turns out, people who use Ember for things other than weapons, like magic, contract a sickness called Ember Blight. The only reason I'm immune is because I was trained specifically to resist Ember Blight, but people who use Ember for magic, like alchemists as opposed to Ember mages, usually contract a form of insanity called Ember Blight. And so if you're not an Ember mage, then you're not capable of handling it.
Okay.
So what he's talking about in those notes is the Ember Blight.
So in other words, you're going insane only slower than him.
It's very highly possible.
Got it.
Supposedly, my understanding is that the Emperor trains the Ember mages to be resistant to it.
Oh, it's just
These notes are enlightening, to say the least. Clearly, the alchemist is suffering from Ember Blight-induced dementia. Each subsequent note is more delusional than the last. But, he did wear a suit of armor, and he did wield Ordrak's heart, and he did attack the Guardian of Water. What if there is some nugget of truth in his madness?
Dun dun dun!
I hate to say this, but those notes didn't sound insane to me. They sounded perfectly clear. What do you think, Guy?
Insanity doesn't mean like you're speaking gibberish. It just means
I suppose that's true.
you have a gap in logic that nobody else shares, so you can still be very intelligent and sophisticated sounding, but be completely off your rocker.
I have new pants.
Huzzah! Pants! Alright. Shall we head back to the waypoint then?
Yes.
Call it a day. So, interesting. That was a side quest, wasn't it?
Yes.
And yet that sounded like it was pretty deep in terms of plot.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a continuation of that plot at some point?
I had no idea.
Ah, perfect.
Remember, this is a blind playthrough?
Well, never mind. You're useless.
What do you mean I'm useless?
You're basically just an organ bag at this point.
I have magical powers.
Fine, you're an organ bag with magical powers.
I wonder why I put up with this nonsense.
You've asked that before.
Anyways, folks, we'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching.